What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And in the near future, your car could literally be at Takashi 6. It could just tell on you. With new technology that Ford has patented, where it will read your lips, your heart rate, scan your face against an NCIC database for warrants. No. This is not like Minority Report. This is actual technology that Ford has patented. And now it explains so much more to me about where Farley is really at as a CEO. And why you should never buy a Ford. Guys, before we get into today's video, I have to talk about the giveaway that's going on the channel right now. The combo packs are currently active on the Ram TRX and the Ram 3500. You can get in on that fully loaded diesel truck and the Ram TRX are the same price you would get in on getting in on one vehicle. The 50X multiplier is also up at 50% off if you use the coupon code COMBO, and you can just take a discount off your entire order with the coupon code TK. You can learn about all of that. The TRX is coming to an end here in just a few days. It closes out on the 23rd, so less than 4 days, I believe, is what we have left on it. So if you want to get in on it, link in the description down below, tk'sgarage.bigcartel.com. I mean, you literally can't make this up, right? First, we see Farley, his people from Ford, going to the White House and asking the president for legislation to keep you from being able to work on your own vehicles. That's interesting. And the backlash was pretty strong from the general public, not just Ford people. Everybody was like, are you kidding me right now? Why would you want it to be illegal to be able to work on your own vehicle? That's insane. Well, it goes even better. So there's technology, there's patents. We've talked about the autonomous future and, maybe you're panicked and you're running to your car because it's an emergency and you got to get to a hospital and the car thinks you might be impaired or something else, or you're not good to drive and it doesn't even let you in. My guy, Bobby Kahn, he's running for Congress in Las Vegas, has done a few videos on his Instagram about this, and it's a real threat. And we now have actual patents from Ford, and this is some straight out of Hollywood, straight up Minority Report type of shit. So what can happen? Well, imagine this. Let's say you're a female and you're out at the park and somebody tries to take those buns. You know what I'm talking about, right? Somebody tries to SA you, and you run back to your vehicle, and the vehicle doesn't let you in because it's reading your heart rate, your eyes, and everything else, and it's saying you're not good to drive, you're too panicked. The vehicle literally blocks you out of the vehicle. Crazy scenario, right? In testing, that this software, this stuff that Ford, not just Ford, General Motors is doing it too, has done, it's already happened in testing. It's already documented that this has happened. Not like in real life, but they're like running through scenarios, right? How about the new software? The biggest thing for me is such a massive Fourth Amendment violation and such a violation of privacy. I would never, ever, ever, ever buy another Ford product. I'm talking Lincoln. Anything that the Ford Motor Company is tied to, I would not touch with a 10-foot pole. Why? Imagine getting into your own truck and you start it up, and the first thing the truck is doing is checking to see if you have a warrant somewhere. When the truck finds out, maybe you didn't pay a ticket somewhere, and maybe you have a bench warrant in some nowhere podunk town in bumfuck Alabama that you forgot to pay, 8 years ago. It then sends the location, doesn't tell you shit, sends the location to a local police department and says you have an active warrant. And then the vehicle can also notify law enforcement if it detects that there's weapons in the car. Don't think that's crazy? Ford's already patented it. That is insane. The fact, and this is what's crazy, right? The whole purpose of blocking China out of the U.S. market was, they're just going to collect data. It's going to be like Minority Report. They're going to do everything that you're doing and report on everything. Well, what the F is this? Tell me the difference. Oh, it's better because Ford has the data and Ford's going to send it to law enforcement instead of a Chinese company? Please, miss me with that bullshit. I haven't got into a full video on the whole thing with the software and shit yet because I wanted to wait to see how it was actually going to play out. But actually getting into the patents and stuff now and seeing in actual testing what Ford has done, that this system is extremely valuable. Like it fails. And it could cost somebody getting SA'd or assaulted, hurt, cost somebody their life because they can't hurry up and get to a hospital. There's just so many instances where this software, I think, instead of us focusing just on banning Chinese software and Chinese automobiles, that we need to ban this entire system. We need to get rid of all of the eye tracking technology, which, by the way, this is the law, right? They're supposed to determine whether or not you're drunk or you've had alcohol and not let you drive a vehicle. That's already the law of the land. That shit needs to get repealed because it has too many ways that the system can fail. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm really just blown away. Like, and look, I know what you're going to say. Well, Stellantis is working on the same stuff, TK. Yeah, they're not implementing it into their vehicles yet. Maybe they have, but maybe they are working on stuff like that, right? Wouldn't surprise me, European company. Cool. I'm not spending my money on shit. And I have that has any of this shit in it. I can tell you that now. And don't get it twisted. The governments, the local governments, they know all about that already. And they're already doing stuff to make sure that you have to buy a newer car. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. From banning tools with gun legislation, make this make sense, to banning older vehicles. And I'm not even talking about classics. I'm talking about like 10, 12-year-old cars. I'm going to follow up on that in an upcoming video, so stay tuned. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.